still can't be mad at me. 'Cause if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Maryland's Cafe Society radio program. As we approach the 3 o'clock hour, 2:47 is our time on this first Saturday in January 2014. Of course, we are under new show time, everybody. That's right. Our new show starts. Our show starts at a new time from 1 to 3 p.m. right here at 1340 WJOL. Remember, you can always check out IamMarilyn.com throughout the week just to make sure you know what's happening with the show. It hasn't sunk in yet, and so I was out early this morning on the social media telling everybody to tune in at noon. But no, our new show time starting this new year is 1. From 1 to 3 o'clock is the show. So so happy to have you on board, tuned in, being a part of the show, and of course, being inspired and all that good stuff as well. Real quick, jump into Facebook and Twitter one more time before we get off, just to see if we have any responses to that LED light bulb question, because I'm curious. I just want to know. How long has your LED bulb been burning if you are using them? I have some bulbs, but I don't think they're the LED. I think they're the other ones, because I've replaced them since I've had them. And, the LEDs are supposed to last years, so they can't be the LEDs. I'll have to double check on the packaging just to make sure. But unless they're LEDs that don't have that star on them, confirming that they have passed all the inspections and the tests and all of that. So I'll let you guys know when we get back together next week right here at WJOL starting at 1. Remember that new time, 1 o'clock. All right, and so Beyonce with Single Ladies, that's an old one, but it's still pretty hot, right? And I wonder if she's going to be here to support her husband, who's going to be here on Thursday. Is it Thursday? At the United Center. Yeah, Thursday, 8 o'clock show at the United Center. Tickets range from $32.50 to $150. You can go to Ticketmaster.com to find out, what seats are available, if any still are. But he's going to, of course, be performing his from all of his albums on his Magna Carta World Tour. So check that out. Also, it looks like Buddy Guy is going to be performing Sweet Home Chicago. Well, he does that every January, right? Every January he spends some time at his own club performing some of his favorite blues, and you can check him out on Friday or Saturday. 10:30 show on Friday, 11 o'clock show on Saturday at Buddy Guy's Legends. You can go to etix.com for more information on that particular show. And then just FYI, mark your day planners, Justin Timberlake is going to be back in town for the two-part 2020 experience at the United Center. And that's going to be February 16th and 17th. Tickets range from $49.50 to $175. And who else is going to be here? There's going to be a Valentine's Day concert full of soulful music for love and heartbreak, featuring Fantasia, Music Soul Child, Avant, and Kiki Wyatt, February 15th at the Airy Crown. Bernadette Peters, everybody, is going to be here. Of course, she is a Broadway and television star. She will perform ballads for Valentine's Day as well. That's right, at the Genesis Theater in Waukegan. That's on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Tickets range from $52.50 to $92.50. And lastly, for those fans of Cameron Diaz, that's right, the actress will appear at 7 p.m. on January 9th. That is next Thursday at the Wentz Concert Hall in Naperville for the Body Book, a book, I guess, that she wrote. You can, of course, go to andersonbookshop.com for more information, but a book purchase is required for you to check her out there. Again, January 9th, 7 p.m. at the Wentz Concert Hall in Naperville, and andersonbookshop.com is handling that. So make sure that you check them out for more information on that. And upcoming releases, well, Jennifer Nettles, oh my gosh, I love her voice. She is going to be debuting her album. She is that big voice from Sugarland, right? And so she's going to be debuting or releasing an album called That Girl on January 14th. Also, Bruce Springsteen is releasing his High Hopes album, which is a collection of covers and outtakes from the past decade. And he's going to have some guests on there, Rage Against the Machines, Tom Morello, and contributions from the late Clarence Clemens and Danny Federici. Yeah. Also, there was one more thing I wanted to let you guys know about, and I'll just have to think of it in a minute. But I did want to, again, share the sad news about the actor who played Uncle Phil on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and his passing. James Avery, of course, is his name, and he played Uncle Phil, best known as Uncle Phil on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He died New Year's Eve of complications following heart surgery. He was just 65 years old. And Will Smith has not made a public statement, but his wife took to Facebook to offer condolences, and she said, "Happy New Year, everyone. I was hoping to start the new year differently, but we have lost yet another friend, James Avery, who we all lovingly know as Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince. He passed. Our condolences to Aunt Florence, his mother, Miss Barbara, his wife, and all those who loved him. Rest in peace, James." Also, Alfonso Ribeiro, who played Carlton Banks, remembered James Avery for his love and knowledge of jazz music. Tatiana Ali, who played Avery's daughter, Ashley, also reached out on social media with a statement and a poem by Nikki Giovanni, I should say. Yeah, so sad news there for James Avery and his family, and of course all those whose lives he touched. Move into the Get Healthy, Get Fit segment, where I kind of let everybody know where I am on my journey for as we wrapped up 2013. Of course, I proudly announced back on July 1st that for the first part of 2013, I'd lost 17 pounds, but by the end of the third quarter of 2013, I'd gained 4 of those pounds back, and I have to report that it has been a tremendous struggle for the last quarter of 2013. I'm not going to use the holidays as an excuse, but maybe just as an explanation. I guess I just became so undisciplined during those last couple of months of the year in 2013. And so I fluctuated between a 13 and 17 pound loss for the year of 2013. Right now, as of this morning, I lost a total of 15 pounds for the year 2013. And I kind of hold my head in shame because I know better. And if Chris Powell was my trainer, he would probably be in my face right now. But, if you go to my Facebook page, if you go to my website, my blog, IamMarilyn.com/blog, just looking at some of the pictures and seeing some of my postings, you will see that for the last 6 months of 2013, I didn't do or eat anything that I wanted to eat, but yeah, I kind of sort of did. So I use some discretion, but then not enough discretion. But a 15-pound loss is a 15-pound loss, and I applaud myself. Where's the applause? Applause! Applause! Where's the crowd? Not quite half of what I lost in 2012, but close enough, and certainly not what my goal was. So as we start this new year, 2014, I'm going to continue on. Again, I'm not going to talk about this every week or every month, but maybe, every quarter. So when we wrap up the first quarter of this year, I'll kind of check in and let you guys know where I am. And hopefully, you'll be posting comments or via Twitter or the Facebook, letting me know where you are as well, as we all continue to be more healthy and more fit. As I get new information on things that you can do to improve your daily walk with becoming more healthy and more fit, I'll certainly share it from time to time on the air. But the journey continues. It's not over. It's a new year. Let me add it up. So if I count what I lost in 2012 with what I lost in 2013, just under 50 pound total weight loss. So that's not bad. Not bad, right? And I'm doing it the hard way, the long, hard way. And I'm hoping that this year I'll, get to spend a little bit more time in the gym. Last year I spent zero time in the gym. Everything I did was done at home. And dancing was the key for me. I mean, I don't know. They say you always should find some kind of physical activity that you really like to do. So dancing was it for me. I put on some of my favorite dance tunes, some of my favorite artists, singers, and I just would let it rip, Maybe I'll post some video footage for you guys to check out from time to time, but that's what did it for me. But I am aching, yearning to get back in the gym, so hopefully that'll happen this year. All right, guys, that's it. Got to tell you what love is before we get out of here. Love is, and for today, counting down the days until he's home. Aw, remember we're under that winter storm advisory, so be safe, everybody. And remember, if you don't do anything else this week, be sure that you live, you laugh, and you love. It's been a pleasure and a privilege. As always, I look forward to us hanging out again next Saturday right here at 1340 WJO. Well, new start time at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. So be sure to join us. Peace and love. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.